Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. My name is Shikha and I welcome you to my channel, to my videos, to all the different cool stuff that I'm talking about. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think of it and comment below or message me directly at my email, which is boomshikha@themillionairehippie.com. Okay? In this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about how I get messages all the time from people who are looking for INFJs, mostly ENTPs, ENFPs, INTPs, um, INFPs, other people who are searching for INFJs because they want to be friends with them, because they want to date them, because all that, right? Now, they always ask me this question. They're like, where do you find INFJs? Where am I supposed to go look for one? I really want to date one. You guys sound amazing. You sound like we'd be a really good combination, but where do I find them? I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, what am I talking about? I can't even believe that you guys are asking me this question. First of all, because yes, we are rare. Yeah, fine, we're rare. Like we're like 1% of the population or something, less than that. So yes, we are very rare. That's all right. But also, we don't want to be found. We want to hide. And that's why when people ask me, where should I look for them? I'm like, you're not gonna be able to find them because we're hiding in our rooms, we're hiding in our apartments, we're hiding in libraries, in the basements of libraries where people don't hang out. We hang out in cafes where no one goes. We hang out in restaurants where no one wants to be. We hang out in parks where there's no one around. We hang out in places where there's no people around because we're hiding from people. So me specifically telling you where you can go find an INFJ is like betraying their trust. I'm betraying my people's trust because I can't do that, right? Now, of course, I understand that we shouldn't be doing that, and we should try to be a little bit more social because INFJs are good around people. If we find someone that we work well with, then we're great. It works really well. So I am going to betray our trust a little bit more and tell you guys where you guys can find us, if not at home, because as you guys know, INFJs spend 95% of their time at home, as much as possible, right? 95% of their free time at home. Because if they do work outside, if they go to work, blah, 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 they are going outside. But if they're free time, we're not going out to baseball games. We're not going out to UFC fights, for sure. Oh my goodness. We're not going out to like restaurants or social events or pubs or bars to meet people. No. And we're especially not doing Tinder or OkCupid or any of that crap because it's complete nonsense, right? Cannot do those dating sites. I should do a video about that actually. So we're not going to be found in the traditional places, but we do love to read, and we do love to people watch, and so we do love to sit around and do all that stuff in crowded places by ourselves. I always know when there's an INFJ around me. It's such a weird thing. I guess it's like how you know when there's someone around you who's like you, but there's some certain signs how you can spot them. For example, I'll give you very few examples about it. So I'm at a bar and I see someone sitting in the corner with their back to the wall in one of the most safest spot in the restaurant, in the bar, and they have headphones on. They're by themselves. They have a book in front of them. They're not reading the book, but they're watching the people around them discreetly. When they see me looking at them, they look back down at their book, pretend they're reading again. That is an INFJ. Now, I don't want you guys to come back and say, oh no, that could be an INFP, that could be all that. I don't care. That is an INFJ. Or if they're not, they're very much close to being an INFJ, okay? Because that is exactly how I would spend my time in a bar. Because I don't want to talk to people, but it's a fascinating place to go to watch people. It is fascinating, guys. There's all these interactions going on, all these people fighting or yelling or doing things, and I'm thinking to myself, that's how people behave in a social setting. I'm taking notes, right? So that I know next time I go to a bar that this is how I need to behave, right? This is how I need to behave at a social event. Can't just be sitting and reading a book in there. It's so funny. I actually remember something a few years ago. I think when I was very young, actually 25 or something, I took this humongous, thick novel with me to a bar because I was thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to someone's birthday party. I don't know anyone there. I only know the person whose birthday it is. But she really was like, please come, please, please, please. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go. I took this thick book with me and I was carrying it around with me. It wasn't like I was hiding it in my bag. I had it in my hand. And I was like, okay, if anyone starts talking to me and it's boring, I'll walk away and start reading this book. Or if I don't feel comfortable, I'll just sit in the corner and read my book. In a bar. A bar, guys. So if you see an INFJ doing that, a person doing that, they are an INFJ for sure. Same thing with a mall. If you see someone in a mall, they're sitting on a bench by themselves with headphones on, earphones on, listening to music, pretending to listen to music. have a book in their hand, or they pretend to journal, and they're just watching people discreetly, quietly. They're an INFJ, okay? I see that so much. Actually, I've seen an INFJ in a club doing exactly the same thing. So I was at a club, we were all dancing, la 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 la, and I saw this person in the corner, with a back to the wall, listening to music, and I'm like, you're in a club, why are you listening to music? They weren't actually listening to music, they were pretending they were listening to music so people wouldn't talk to them, so they could be by themselves, and so people wouldn't bother them, and they could be alone and happy, right? That's why they were doing that. They didn't have a book in their hand, but they did have earphones on, even though there was music going on around them. It's basically our defense mechanism, right? So that's how you know. So now, when you guys go out in the world, if you're not an INFJ, go out in the world, or if you're an INFJ and looking for another INFJ, go out and look for certain signs. You guys know how we behave. We don't want to be surrounded by people. We want to be hidden. We want to have our back to the wall because we want to protect ourselves. We want to know where all the exits and entrances are. So you'll see us doing our recon mission, and then you'll see us sit down with a book and be by ourselves, headphones, head down, not making eye contact with anyone, and doing our own thing. But occasionally looking up when we see that no one's looking at us, and then people watching. That's what we do. We love that. I love that. I do that every day. Every morning, I'll take my notebook with me, journal, pretend to journal, and I'll sit by myself and I'll just people watch. And people don't know, or maybe they know that I'm doing it, but mostly I'm sitting by myself. And when someone tries to talk to me, I'll be like, I'm sorry, I'm journaling. I really have to get through some work. I apologize. I can't talk to you right now. It's my excuse. I know it's the worst thing on this planet. We should try and be more social. I just don't care to, right? So again, if you are an ENTP or an INTP or an INFP, whatever you are, you're looking for an INFJ, this is how you guys find them. Now, I'm not going to say that's the easiest thing on this planet, because as you guys know, we've been labeled unicorns, and you know how hard unicorns are to find in wildlife. You can't find them. It's very rare, right? And but I do say that if you guys do find one, don't be too clingy with them, right? Do not get too strong with them right away, too direct. Let them have their own pace. Be very slow with them. I've done a video on this before because it's so important. Do not get too clingy right away, right? Give them their space. Let them come to you. When you're in the wildlife, you don't kind of like run up to a line and take a picture of them, You're in the background, you're hiding, you're doing your own thing. You know that if you kind of make too much noise, they will run away. Right? Exactly the same way. Treat an INFJ like an animal in the wild. Do not make too many big noises. We don't like noise. Do not, scare them. Do not be too clingy. Do not run to them. Do not do anything like that. Be slow with them. Walk up slowly. Be calm. Be quiet. Just sit with them. Be with them. Do people watching with them. Actually, I would love to find someone who just sit with me and do people watching. I'd love that. That would be the ideal relationship for me. If I could just find someone who'd sit with me and we'd have like our chairs facing outward in a bar or restaurant, back to the wall, and just watching people. And then occasionally talking about someone that we find really interesting, but mostly in silence, watching people. That's why I love my sister. She's an INTJ, but she loves people watching. So that's what we do. We just go to random malls or cafes and we just sit. And I'll point to someone like, oh, look at that. That's so interesting. And she'll look up and like, And then she'll look back down again to her book. And that's how we live our life. And I love it. Alright, I hope this makes sense to you guys. Again, if you guys have any questions at all about dating an INFJ or being with an INFJ, if you're not an INFJ, let me know, because I really do want to help you guys out. Because I feel like INFJs are great in relationships. I really don't want us to be single, because I think that's a waste. Okay? Again, I hope that you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. I hope that you guys enjoyed my videos. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time around. Bye for now.